What's going on, guys? Limited MTG back with another video. Today we are drafting Thrones of Eldraine again. Once again, this set came out in October of 2019, so it's a pretty old set, but old, relative to Arena. And it was a set that existed back before the in-person drafting or the live drafting with other players. So definitely got some weird stuff going on here. There's let's go through the pack. Ayara, First of Lochthwain. Black, black, black for a 2/3. When it or another black creature enters under your control, each opponent loses one life and you gain one life. And you can tap and sack another black creature, draw a card. Also Bog Naughty, which is a really strong card. 3 black, black for a 3/3 flying with 2 to black, sack a food to give a creature -3/-3 until end of turn. As well as Inspiring Veteran, another really strong card here. I really like Bog Naughty, so I think that's what we're going to take here. Basically just turns any food into a removal spell. So let's take that. Oh man, and we're instantly punished. Because we could have had 2 Inspiring Veterans. That's okay, I'm still willing to take this Inspiring Veteran here. Even though we're probably putting the person to the left of us into Knights, because we can cut them pretty hard in pack 1. There's really not much else here for the food deck anyway, so I'm willing to just take this and keep on moving with our lives. But yeah, that is definitely rough going. And the second best card in this pack is probably like, this is a weak pack, Forever Young I do like, but I would take it a little bit later. Nothing makes food besides Fell the Pheasant, which you can't even cast all the time. Let's just take the Inspiring Veteran and move on with it. Yeah, I mean, obviously, if I could go back and do it again, I would take Inspiring Veteran. But we can't. Alright, Sir Alin, the Lion's Claw. 3 white, white for a 4/4 first strike. Whenever it attacks, other creatures you control get +1/+1 until end of turn. That seems pretty good. Other cards we're missing out on here: Smitten Swordmaster, Lonesome Unicorns, mediocre. That's like the second Shambling suit we've seen, so that could be interesting for someone else. Brimstone Trebuchet is another solid one. But yeah, let's just take Sir Alin. I'm kind of in for this. Alright. We have an Arcanist Owl, which is fine. We could just take our first 7 dwarves. I do like getting some of these early. We've already passed a few. They might wheel. The issue obviously being that they're not knights. But they are strong in multiples. And there's nothing here for the food deck or for the knights deck. So let's just take the 7 dwarves, I suppose. Alright, here we have a Rimrock Knight, obviously solid for the Knights deck. We have Elite Headhunter, 4 Rakdos for a 2/3 Menace, and you can pay 3 Rakdos and sack another creature or artifact to do damage to target creature or planeswalker. It seems fine. Best card of this pack is probably either Opt or the Rimrock Knight, but let's take the Rimrock Knight here. Okay, here we have Charm Sleep, Quarter Monitor, Raging Redcap. I mean, with the Inspiring Veteran, it's probably okay to just take the Raging Redcap. I just don't love that we're not seeing a lot of red, or a lot of knights in general. But it's probably good enough to just take the Redcap here. It's a second Redcap. There's an Eye Collector that I do like. Oh man, what's open? Really not easy to tell. Guess we can take a second Raging Redcap here over like Eye Collector. But I don't love it. Alright, there's a second 7 dwarves. Okay, now that we have 1, I'm kind of in to take the second pretty highly. Obviously over like a third Raging Redcap. And then we wield the Trebuchet. We could also take Tournament Grounds, but if we're playing like a 7 dwarves weird deck like that, it's probably not quite as good. Still probably fine to take, though. Let's take the Trebuchet. Alright, we're in. Alright, we have 3 7 Dwarves now. Alright, we're doing the thing. I can't say I've ever drafted a 7 Dwarves deck, but... Oh gosh, alright. Jousting Dummy is a fine... It's Scarecrow Knight, so... It's acceptable. If, you know, we need... an extra knight or something. Inspiring Veteran is the only card that I'm sad that we passed that pack. But everything else is looking pretty good. Again, 3 7 Dwarves is kind of where it starts to get exciting. Obviously, you can play up to 7, which is weird because in Limited, you're actually just cut off at 7, as opposed to just being able to play any number of any card like usual. Alright, here we have Red Cap Melee. We have Worthy Knight. Maybe cast a Night spell, create a 1/1 human creature token. Yeah, that's probably what we're going to take here. Also, Fairy Guide, another really strong card. 1 mana, 1/1 flyer. The ability, sorcery, single or 1 and a white sorcery to give a creature +2/+1 on flying until end of turn, which is just gross. It's a Shepherd of the Flock. Hopefully we wheel one of these 4 cards. It seems likely that we will. I'd prefer to wheel one of these 3, but we'll see about that. Red Cap Melee is red for an instant to do 4 damage to a creature player, and if it's a non-red permanent, you sack a land. And this is just a 2/1 first strike. But I think Worthy Knight is the clear pick there. We still have 7 knights, even with our 3 or 4. Wait, do we have 4 dwarves? So we have 4 dwarves. Oh, that's dwarf, but it doesn't obviously count towards the 7 dwarves. Alright, this is Giant Killer. Single white for a 1/2 with a ability 2 and a white instant to destroy a creature with power 4 or greater. And also has the ability 1 and a white tap target creature. There aren't really any great knights here, so I'm kind of okay to take that. I think I don't remember it being particularly strong, but I think it was alright. This will turn into a pumpkin. Another solid card. I mean, sorry, it's a pretty good card. 3 and a blue for an instant. Adamant. Create a food token, and you also return target non-land permanent to his own hand. Draw a card. Strong card. Cauldron Familiar. Black for a 1/1. When it ETBs, you drain opponent for 1. You can sack a food to return it from your graveyard to the battlefield. Just an annoying card. Let's take the Giant Killer, though. Nothing else really in our colors. Alright, there's a 4th 7 Dwarves. At this point, I'm actually kind of willing to take it over Trapped in the Tower. Some other good green cards here. It's Keeper of Fables, Fierce Woodstalker, but at this point, I'm kind of just down to take 7 Dwarves over basically anything. And yeah, and it goes against the Knights theme, but at the end of the day, this is a 2 mana 2/2 with upside, and we're not going to not play it. And there's another Trebuchet. Alright, we're going to have basically... Do you have a single non-creature net? I don't think we do. I guess I didn't realize that. We have like 2 adventures, but other than that, everything else is a creature. So we have literally 14 creatures. That is pretty funny. Alright, we can take a Rally for the Throne, 2 and a white instant, create 2 1/1s, and Adamant to gain a life for each creature control. Claim the Firstborn. Honestly, in this deck, that's not even that crazy. Knight of the Keep, it's just a knight. Honestly, I'm kind of into just take the stupid Claim the Firstborn. In this deck, this is going to be a super aggressive deck, so... This is a deck that might not even play Sir Alin the Lion's Claw, if we can get our curve low enough. Okay. Still would love to see a 7 Dwarf. I'm pretty sure that if it's opened, I will see it, so it's just a matter of it actually being opened. Exile it to create a 1/1. Okay. I guess we can take Silver Flame Ritual as a curve topper. That will actually be pretty strong as a curve topper since it's an all creature deck. Alright. No 7 dwarves here, but there is a Silver Flame Squire. It's not a not a creature, but I'm sorry, not a soldier, but still a good card. Alright. And wow, we got an 8th pick, Ardenvale Tactician. It's like the best white common, so I'm super into that. Again, would love to see 3 more dwarves, but we know we won't get them this pack. And we wield the Fairy Guide Mother. Okay, this is going to be a really sick deck. Guess we'll take the Ardenvale Tactician, but we probably will not play it. Shining Armor is just not a good card, I don't think. Trapped in the Tower. Okay, that's some cheap removal we can play. Bartered Cow. I mean, this is looking pretty good. So now we have 17 creatures. And Rally for the Throne Wield too. Oops, why did it do that? There we go. Why is it not taking it? There we go. I guess the Rally for the Throne is probably good enough to just have in the main deck for now. Okay. Alright, pack 3, pick 1. Don't have a lot of good stuff for us. There's a Yorvo, Lord of Garenbrig, green for a 0/0 that ETBs with 4+1/+1 counters. Whenever a green creature enters, you put a +1/+1 counter on Yorvo. Then, if its power is greater than Yorvo's power, you put another counter on it. So, fine card. This is Sir Conrad the Grim, which is a phenomenal card. In our colors, there's like a Youthful Knight, which is good. I don't know how good our 2-drops are going to be in this deck, just because I feel like we're always going to prioritize playing 7 dwarves, but only getting 4, I would love to get 1 or 2 more. Guys, only 1 more spell this turn? Stupid card. Not even good. Ember Shieldbreaker is a solid one. There's a Searing Barrage, which could be a good top-end card. I kind of like that over the Shieldbreaker. Alright, there's a 7 dwarves. There's also a Burning Yard Trainer. I think I'm just actually going to take the 7 dwarves over literally anything at this point. And I'd take a second Silver Flame Ritual. I mean, yeah, this is going to be... I think this will be a pretty nice deck here. Oh, come on. We need some stupid 7 dwarves. Alright, 3 more packs. Alright, it's not looking so good for assembling 7 dwarves. Can we get 6? From this pack, guess we can take a Scalding Cauldron. We're not gonna play anything else probably. Ugh, unfortunate. Does not look like we're gonna get any more 7 dwarves. Yeah, after getting 3 in pack 1, I don't think we need a 3rd Raging Redcap. Let's just take the 2nd Sir Alin the Lion's Call. Okay, well, I mean, this is a really strong last pack. Venerable Knight is a really good one. Ardenvale Tactician's a really good one. Fairy Guide Mother is a really good one. I think we're going to take the Ardenvale Tactician now. And then let's start making some cuts here. Jousting Dummy's fine cut. We have 9 total knights. And you can cut Rally for the Throne. Probably get 1 Trebuchet. Maybe Clean the Firstborn. Maybe this isn't quite fast enough for Clean the Firstborn. But I mean, any opening hand where we have like 2 or even 3 7 dwarfs is just gonna look so good. I mean, how many Raging Red Caps do we have in the sideboard? None. Guess we'll throw one more in there. I think we have a Scalding Cauldron in there. Yeah, we do. So, Shining Armor's fine. What's this do? Put a plus some kind on a creature. Flutterfox, Merchant of the Veil. Merryleaf Pixie. That card's really good. I'm shocked that card wheeled. Merchant of the Veil, and last card is Bloodhaze Wolverine. Okay. So the only question I have left is this 20 is a 16 land deck. If it's not, I probably throw in the Trebuchet again. Get me 9 knights. Are there any cards that I just want to cut for like another night? Not really. We have 20 total creatures. Yeah, this is going to be a fun deck, I think. Is that what we want to do? Yeah, I kind of like this. It's a little aggressive, but we have so many 2-drops. I mean, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 2-drops. 2 1-drops. Yeah. Alright, I'm liking this. On to game 1. I will see you guys there. Let's do it. Alright. Game 1. This actually looks okay. The Trebuchets are going to be pretty gross, and if we can draw any more knights, and the 7 dwarves will obviously be gross if we can draw 7 dwarves, so fingers crossed for that. But it looks like a solid starting hand. Let's get into it. Double Trebuchet is going to be really obnoxious to deal with, and it untaps whenever you play a knight, so yeah, it's gonna, we should be able to do damage pretty quickly, I would hope. Alright, we got turn 1 play. Let's see it. Don't. Okay. Well, it's a great draw. Now, depending on what he plays here, I may just be inclined to play the 7 dwarves instead of the Trebuchet. Merryleaf Rider. Okay, that doesn't make a huge difference. So let's go attack for 2. Wow, if he blocks, I'm actually surprised. See, I don't expect him to block. Oh, okay. I'm okay with him blocking there, actually. Now we play Trebuchet, and we start the pinging. Alright, what's he got? 3 green mana. Okay, he's gonna add a black Cauldron Familiar. This is an interesting little combination. Wait, hold on. Isn't this an infinite combo? Tap, sack a creature, create a food, sack a food. So every turn he can return it. Yeah, that's super annoying. I thought I remembered an annoying combo like that. Alright, let's play the second Trebuchet and just start pinging him. It's not the fastest clock, but it is a clock. I mean, next turn we'll hit him for 4. So it is definitely a decent clock. The bad news is now he's gaining 1 a turn and draining me. Restore an Acolyte, that's fine. Alright, let's do damage. Alright, now now let's go do damage, Aspiring Veteran. And then, is it better to, it's probably better to just play out the 7 Dwarves. Again, we don't have a really fast clock here, so, and he's mitigating a lot of it just through this combo. I mean, considering why I think we just are going to straight up play the Ardenville Tactician. So unfortunately, not really, because we didn't take that Endbreath Shieldbreaker, there's not really a way for us to disrupt this combo. Surfair in the Hedgehammer, so that's 2/2 and attacks, and the attacking creature gets +X/+X to turn back its power. Okay. Alright, tap Trebuchet, tap Trebuchet. Alright, there's a land. So we can go pay him to 16 Tactician, or we can just hold up Searing Barrage. Or actually, maybe we just kill the Hedgehammer now. Actually, we should wait until he uses the Witch's Oven, I guess. But then in response, let's go ahead and just kill the Surfair and the Hedgehammer. And he goes to 15, and then he's going to go to 13. Or 14, I guess, with the stupid Cauldron Familiar. This is definitely going to be a hard game for us to win. I mean, this combo is really good against us. He's probably gained 5 life. And he has the ability to gain 6 more at any time. I don't have high hopes for this. And Deathless Knight is just going to be absurd against us, too. Because, I mean, it just comes back whenever Cauldron Familiar sacks. Yeah, this is going to be a real tough one. Honestly, not a horrible draw. Unfortunately, I think we need to hold for Ardenvale Tactician to tap down his creatures. I dropped the 10 here. Alright. Tactician. Let's tap the Deathless Knight and tap the Gingerroot. And then I'm not even sure what I want to draw next turn, because like part of me wants to draw planes, but that's not even going to be very good. Well, now he drains me for 2 a turn. So it's basically just reversing my trebuchet. I guess we just ping for 2, cast Ardent Veil Tactician, pass. And this is going to be a near impossible game to win at this point because he's just training us for 2 a turn. And he's going to hit us with the Deathless Knight unless he chump it. Alright. Jeez. I'm pretty close to just conceding this. He's going to go to 7. I go to 5. Next turn I go to 3. I have to block the Deathless Knight or I die. I mean, I'm not quite dead yet. He's down to 7. I mean, we're doing tons of damage to him. So let's block Inspiring Veteran on the Deathless Knight. Although we're dead next turn. I can't even fathom what we have to draw. Which isn't a good sign. I guess Ardent Veil Tactician keeps us alive. So I assume he's Ginger Brooding, and attack with... Oh, he didn't attack with Ginger Brood. I wonder why that is. Easy block there. Put him to essentially 7. Although theoretically, I guess he's keeping Gingerbread back so he can sack it in case something goes horribly wrong. So we're actually not dead next turn? So he's probably going to sack the Gingerbread to gain 3 life here at the end of the turn. I think it's impressive that we're keeping it as close as we are. You know what? We may actually be bed. No, we shouldn't be. We should have one more turn. So let's play the Fairy Guide Mother, because that will get in for a damage regardless. Oh no, we don't have one more turn, because he just activates Gingerbread and then double activates the Cauldron Familiar. Yeah, I mean, it's unfortunate. Alright, GG's. Alright, well, tough matchup for our first game. I really think we did do like 35 damage to him or something stupid like that, and he just gained a ton of life, but no worries, on the next one. Alright, on to game 2. A little bit of a slow start here, but it's not even that slow. Hopefully we can draw planes for the Worthy Knight. Yeah, alright, now we go Worthy Knight. Next turn we'll be able to go like Ardenvale Tactician if we want, or... Oh, Actually, Brimstone Trebuchet is kind of gross with the Ardenvale Tactician. Or with the Worthy Knight is more what I mean. Because it double triggers whenever a knight comes in, which is pretty sick. Alright, Flex and Intruder. Sure. Yeah, I mean, I'm a little offset in my mana. He didn't attack with Flutterfox into my Trebuchet, which I thought he might do, because I always forget this card has reach. I think I'm going to go... I think I'm going to go Red Cap. No. Oh, wait, never mind. I'm going to get... Okay. I'm going to get 2 triggers from this. Wait, what? Why did I not get 2 triggers from this? Am I missing something? Oh, because it's not a knight. Ah, never mind. Okay, that's not as good as I thought it was, but still not bad. Sir Alan's going to be pretty gross next turn. Sir Alan, and then we're going to use the Ardenvale Tactician to tap down the two of his creatures. Yeah, I mean, this is going to be pretty good. Crazy how much better it is when they're not actively gaining life. Tall as a beanstalk, okay. Seems like a good target for Giant Killer. All in, I was going to say. Okay, so assuming he doesn't have anything, I think we basically kill him this turn. Probably not quite. Oh yeah, we do. Xaxes. Cool. That's how the deck's supposed to work when they're not gaining life. And good win on the next game. Alright, even though we only have 1/7 dwarf, this looks like it's good enough to keep. And so we'll keep it. I think I'm going to probably lead with the turn 2 7 dwarves, keep the Worthy Knight to untap the Brimstone Trebuchet, and obviously if we draw another 7 dwarves, then that's all the better. Opponent mulled the 6. Once Upon a Time. Forgot about that card. Uh-oh. Another 7 dwarves player. I like it. Guess we're going to attack into his and see if he trades. Oh no. He has another one in hand. It's the only way. Are we got to get out 7 dwarves? Yeah, I'm not blocking. Or maybe he's assuming I don't have any more 7 dwarves in my deck, and I'm assuming he doesn't have any more 7 dwarves in his deck or something. Either way, it's kind of funny. Alright, let's attack for 2. And just pass here. And we can Silver Flame Squire to give a creature +2/+2 until the turn and tap it. And if he shoots it down in response, it's not like the biggest loss ever. Okay. Well, attempts to block. Would love another white source. Ouch. Sure. Man, this no white source thing is kind of killing me. Or the one white source thing is kind of killing me. I mean, the thing is, we don't really have any other knights to play. So I guess I just pass an Ardenvale Tactician on his turn. I mean, that's kind of the spot we're in. We don't have any white sources. Enough to do anything. We really need to draw planes this turn. Alright, good draw. So now we can go Worthy Knight into Silver Flame Squire. And then, yeah, I don't feel too strongly about having to trap in a tower Grumgully this turn. Because what we can do, if we're desperate enough... Okay, red cut melee, it's fine. If we're desperate enough, what we can do is Fairy Guide Mother. If we draw another land, we can Fairy Guide Mother targeting Grumgully to make it a 5/4 and then Giant Killer it. Obviously, again, only if it's worst case scenario. Now I think I'd rather just... Okay, I don't know what's going on here. If you use the +2/+0, I'm really sad. Insatiable appetite. Okay, at least you wasted a card. Man, a land there would have been huge. Instead, we'll just go Trapped in a Tower, Youthful Knight. And again, we're still in a spot where we're actually in good shape. If we can draw stupid lands. With that Ogre Errant top deck, it's less likely though. Come on. Okay, let's go Giant Killer. Oh shoot. Let's make sure it taps correctly. Yeah, it is. Okay. Chop that into Giant Killer. And it's unfortunate, but every non-human you cast for the rest of the game is just going to have a counter on it. Okay, that's actually a pretty good draw. So now we can go... What is it? 3 or 2 to tap something down. Okay, so we can go 7 Dwarves, pass. And then on his turn, we can tap down Grumgully. Okay, Brimstone Trebuchet is not bad. I would like a land, but clearly we're not getting those. Alright, let's go Fairy Guide Mother, targeting 7 Dwarves. Attack for 4, take him down to 8. Alright, well, I cannot believe we ended up winning that, but pretty lucky. We really needed those lands, but ended up working out, so... No real complaints on the next game. Let's go. Okay, this is probably good enough for a keep. It's on the fence. Obviously need a 3rd land. Hopefully we can draw one. We have 2 turns. Even if we draw another 7 Dwarves, I mean, I don't even mind that so much. Beloved Princess. Get blocked by creatures with power 3 or greater. Sure. Okay, got our lands. Happy about that. Alright, Dragonfire on the Dwarves is totally fine with me. Let's play out the Trebuchet. And get us swinging. That's pretty good. Alright, I guess we go Raging Redcap now. Blocks both of his creatures. Hopefully he doesn't have any more removal. But the Ember Shieldbreaker play is pretty gross. I mean, the good news is we're not taking much damage per turn. If he has another Ember Shieldbreaker, I would be really sad. But I mean, this is the kind of red-white deck that has the ability to grind out because of the trebuchets over another red-white deck. And even, I mean, against that black-green deck at in game one, we were still holding our ground pretty nicely, even though he was gaining a stupid amount of life per turn. Yeah. I'm actually going to take 4 here because I can giant killer it next turn. And that is just going to work out a lot better. Nope, nope, no. We're going to tap this correctly. And pass here. Assume this guy probably has some more removal or something. But yeah, Giant Killer just kind of stunted on the Embereth Paladin. Which is great, because I am already pretty low on life. So next turn, I would like to start developing a board so that we can go Silver Flame Ritual. So if I don't draw a land, I'm probably going to go Inspiring Veteran. Sure. Inspiring Veteran, double tap Trebuchet, and then on his turn, use the Ardenvale Tactician to tap his guy down. Actually, even if I do draw a land, that's probably what I'm going to do. Interesting, he's not playing out the Fairy Guide Mother. Tap Trebuchet. I wonder what he's holding his mana for. Hey, you know what? Honestly, I think it's just better to play the 3/4 flyer. And then next turn that sets us up for a gross Silver Flame Ritual play. Yeah, that's probably way better. Probably not in danger of dying quite yet, so. I also feel like we're drawing an absurdly low number of 7 dwarves. I feel like we've seen like 3 or maybe 4 so far. We have 5 in our deck. Strange. Alright, Brimstone Trebuchet. Oh, that's gross. Cool. So now we go pay Adamant, Silver Flame Ritual. Attack. Just with that, probably. It's chumping. Oh, is your red cat melee? No? I don't know why he chumps. Rampart Smasher. Okay. Trebuchet can't block it. Alright, a plains here would be huge specifically. Nice. Okay, so now we can go Adamant. The only issue now is that we can't block the Beloved Princess, but I don't think that's that huge of a deal. Did I forget to tap Trebuchet last turn? I actually might have. I was too distracted doing something else. Thinking about next turn. So we're going to Giant Killer to tap down the Rampart Smasher here. Take one unblockable from the Beloved Princess. We'll go to 14. And then back down to 13 with the Brimstone Trebuchet. As long as he can't do something crazy with the Beloved Princess, I think we'll be alright. He just top deck that, or did he top deck the land? I mean, yes, jeez. I mean, oh, these bad beats are killing me. Some bad beats. Bad beats. That is so unfortunate. I mean, I guess he could have killed me if I was 8 and probably 9 or maybe even 10 before I killed him with the Beloved Princess being unblockable, but come on, that is just unfortunate. Alright, we're on the draw, but this is definitely a keep. Oh boy, we're playing another red-white deck? Guess we could be. Oh, white-green. I actually feel alright about my white-green matchup. Alright, let's go 7 Dwarves and leave ourselves the ability to draw another one. Giant Killer should also be pretty good against green. Or if he draws or plays one more artifact or enchantment, we can kill the Youthful Knight. So do I want to attack for 2 and play Red Cap? With Rimrock Knight, Red Cap is kind of sick because it's going to do 6 instead of 2. Alright, let's see another artifact or enchantment. Oh, I actually didn't realize that he also missed his land drop last turn too. Alright, yeah, this is going to be good. So now we go attack for goes to 10. Next turn we get to go Inspiring Veteran and Youthful Knight. He's attacking for some reason. Now we can go Giant Killer as well. So now we hit him for 6. He goes to 2. Sorry, 4. Can't do math. And basically any of our creatures is a lethal threat. Oof. That's another one that could have killed us out of nowhere. A little scary. Alright, so now we should just be good to attack with all. Actually, I guess we can go now attack with all. Cool. Alright, well, at least we broke even, at the very least. On the next one, hopefully we don't lose in some other crazy way, because I feel like this deck's good enough to get there. We'll see, though. Alright, another fringe hand, especially with 2 5-drops. It's probably not going to be a keep, but I just want one game where we can draw some 7 dwarves. Let's draw some 7 dwarves. A 2-mana 4/4 sounds so good. I'm okay with the land though. I'll settle. All right, let's go Worthy Knight now. Attack for 2. Alright, Yorvo, Lord of Garenbrig. So now we can go red cap, and if we're willing to take 4 damage from Yorvo, we can trap him in the tower. Seems good. We're playing against mono green or something? That's not too big of a deal. That was going to happen anyway, so. Cool. Love that. So now we go Trap in the Tower. Fairy Guide Mother. Goes to 13. And like one more land will really be good for us. Perfect. Alright, so now we can go Searing Barrage on the Fierce Witchstalker. Hit him for... is that better than just going... Yeah, let's go Sear Alin. And hope he doesn't have any more fight spells. If he doesn't, then next turn we can go... If we draw a mountain, it's going to be gross, because then we can go Searing Barrage, Adamant, kill the Witchstalker, hit him for 3, go to 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Yeah, we could have killed him, but Catalyst Transformation, sure. Ooh, that makes things a little tougher. Okay, so now if we go... What I would love for him to do is block the Raging Redcap, I think. Because then... Perfect. So now we get to go Steering Barrage on that. Deal 5 to it, and then kill it with First Strike. That's kind of sweet. Now we're out of cards in hands. Hopefully... I mean, we know he has 2 Unveiled Tree Folk. He's Walking Keeper. Okay, and he's going to draw a card from the Tree Folk. Sure. It's good. Not a bad draw, though. Attack for 1. Again, he's not really in a spot where he can attack at all, so... He's essentially at 12 because of the food token. We're going to keep... It's just a stalemate. Eventually we're going to draw the trebuchets, though. And then, ooh, that's a good draw, too. So now we can go... Tap, tap, attack with team. I'm in for that. Alright. It's a good win there. It's a mono green deck. On to the next one. Let's go. I would kill for a hand. Kill for a hand. with 2/7 Dwarves, but this I don't think is quite gonna get her done. Alright, and I guess we can ship back. Probably should ship back the 7 Dwarves, but. Or the mountain? Yeah, let's ship back the trebuchet actually. No. That's probably not right. The right answer is probably to ship back the 7 Dwarves, but I don't want to. Whatever. Live on the edge. That was definitely not the right choice to put back. Ooh. Oh, but he's Scalding Cauldron. That's so tough. The only thing that can save us is if he has a more important turn 3 play. So now, attack for 2, trebuchet. Now, next turn, hopefully he uses the Cauldron to kill the trebuchet, and I draw another 7 Dwarves, and then we're hitting with 4/4s. I like it. Cool lands. I guess they're from Brothers War. Yeah, I mean, he's gonna hold it up. I mean, I guess. Do what you gotta do, man. Tough. Alright, attack for 2. Eventually we'll draw some knights for the trebuchet. Or some 7 Dwarves. I'm cool with drawing. I'm always cool with drawing some 7 Dwarves. We still have 3 more. Alright, 5/2. Looks like a good trap in the tower target. Actually, you know, I would even block it with the 7 Dwarves. I just don't know that I want to risk him killing it and then having to get hit for another 5. Yeah, let's just trap in tower. And try and draw some non-land stuff. Particularly a knight would be really good. Or a 3rd dwarf. Okay. I'll take a knight. I need to. I mean, literally, I would take basically any knight, I think, at all. So. I still like our spot that we're in. He's down to 10. Another trebuchet would also be a good draw. It's 4 cards in hand, so I mean that's a little worrying. Because if he attacks the Henswalker, I probably just take it. Interesting. If he passes to me with all of his mana up, it's definitely a little concerning. Barrow, which is... He doesn't have a knight, though. Okay, he's just playing his 3/4. What instant does he have for a single black? Does he have anything? I can't think of what's a single black. That's a great draw. So now I can go... I'm going to get punished by whatever this single black instant is. I don't know what it is, but I guarantee it's going to punish me for not knowing what it does. Oh. Alright, he goes to 4 here, and then he should be dead next turn. Alright, I mean, I like our spot. Depends on what he has in hand. I don't think he has a removal spell, or I think he would have probably fired one off on the trebuchet already, because it's the only way we've been doing damage to him. More than happy to take 3 damage right now. Sure. Very risky of him to not leave that back. I'm trying to put together... Okay, now I think I attack with everything. Now after drawing the Silver Flame Squire, 2 and a white to give a creature +2/+2 until I turn to untap it. Okay. Let's see what you got. Torture a creature, create a food. Okay, so he's trying to... I'll go to 6. So the question is it better for me to fire it off on the 7 dwarves and hit him for 4 down to 2? Or is it better for me to... fire it off on the raging red cap? I think it's better to keep the red cap alive. He can't kill the red cap in response or else he dies, so we know that this is safe. I think the reason I decided to do this is because keeping the red cap alive seems good. Obviously, if we put it on the 7 dwarves, he would have gone to 1 after the trebuchet, so... This way we still get to play the Squire too, and he goes to 3 after trebuchet this turn, and then any of our creatures is lethal next turn. So I kind of like where we're at. We'll see what he's got. Alright, want to look at my hand? All you, man. Barrow Wishes. Alright, that should be enough for me to win. No, definitely enough. All right. Good clean win there, and moving on to the next one. Let's go get it. Yeah, I think this is not going to happen. This is better. Let's throw back Oh man, it's a little risky, but I want to throw back the Silver Flame Ritual. Witching Well. It's what, 3 in a blue, sack, draw 2 cards, yeah. And this is a 5/4 flying, can't attack or block, or can't attack unless the defending player has 7 or more cards in their graveyard. Can't block unless you have 4 or more cards in hand. Tap each player middle's card. Looks like a good thing to target with my Giant Killer if it gets to that point. I guess we just play the Youthful Knight here. Now that we have the red cap, it's so good to hold on to this Boulder Rush. Alright, so the joke is he can block here. Sure. Getting Sir Alin is actually pretty good there. He milled Corridor Monitor. Okay. Alright, so he's gonna probably sack his Witching Well to draw 2 cards. Let's go ahead and chop down the Vantress Gargoyle. I actually kind of wish that I kept up the planes, but that's my bad for not checking the auto tapper. Okay, yeah, now I definitely wish I left up the planes. Actually, sorry, no. Now I meant to say I don't mind that I didn't keep up the planes. Alright, let's hold up the Rimrock Knight, Boulder Rush, and pass. Vantress Gargoyle. Gross. Alright, Witching Well is going to hit me for 4 here. I've got 3 cards in graveyard, so I have a little while until it can attack. But in the meantime, I'm getting clocked for 4. Which I don't love. Although now, I might actually have 2 turns. I could have a turn where I red cap. Next turn, and then the following turn I can Ritual. Okay. That's pretty bad. I should think I want to keep Silver Flame Ritual over the other 2 cards. If he attacks for 4, we can attack back for 7. Which at least in the short term puts us on track to win the race. The bad news is that next turn he can likely start attacking with the Vantress Gargoyle. So is it better to Fairy Guide Mother and then Raging Redcap? Yeah, it probably is. So let's Gift the Fae on that. Attack for 8. And now I mean, it's going to be hard for him to decide what he wants to do here, I think. Don't get me wrong, we are certainly not in the clear, but animating fairy, and I don't think he'll attack with the witching well. He can block with the Vantress Gargoyle this turn, so that's definitely a problem. I mean, if I Silver Flame Ritual now, how in trouble are we? Still pretty in trouble. All right, let's 7 Dwarves and pass and set up for hopefully just one big Silver Flame Ritual turn. Yeah, so it can't attack now. Ugh. He's Golden Egg to gain 3 too. I mean, yeah, it's gonna be a tough one. I'm trying to think about what I would want to draw. Ardenvale Lactician would actually be a phenomenal draw. Probably the best draw we could get. Take 5. All right. All right, well, I asked, and I actually got it, so that's pretty sweet. So if I tap, attack with all, I can only hit him for 5, which is certainly not enough. So strangely, I kind of feel like I need to... Ugh, I don't know. If I tap, attack with all, he probably trades for my red cap. Alright, we'll figure it out as we go. I think, alright, let's tap these two. Attack with this. Just that. He's 4 cards in hand. I mean, this is going to be really hard. But not impossible. He doesn't know about Silver Flame Ritual, and the more creatures I can keep alive next turn, the better. Alright, took 2. So I'm willing to chump with the Fairy Guide Mother and the 7 Dwarves as needed. Yeah. Alright, well, not too disappointed in this deck's performance. It played pretty well. I'm a little upset that we never got, like, more than 2 7 Dwarves on the battlefield at the same time. It feels a little bit of an outrage, but overall, deck still performed alright, and pretty happy with the results. So, anyways, yep. That's all for tonight, or today, depending where you see the video. Thank you guys so much for all of your comments and likes and views in general. And again, I'm a new YouTube channel, so any direction you can give me as to what you would like to see, besides obviously Vintage Cube, which I will definitely have coming out. I have had come out and will definitely continue to do. If you have any direction other than those videos, just let me know, please, down in the comments. And yeah, I'll do my best to oblige. And anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. And peace.